So I'm in Rome. Haven't really explored a whole lot just yet, but just waiting for the train right now. My next train is not for a few hours, so just chilling. And I thought I'd talk about this very interesting Power Rangers update that everyone's been talking about. So we're on tvline.com, and it says Power Rangers series no longer moving forward at Netflix. Hasbro to redevelop with new partner. A Power Rangers series that had been in development at Netflix for more than 2 years has powered down. Sources confirmed for TV Line that the live-action series, which counted Daisy and the 6 co-executive producers/veteran Supernatural story editor Jenny Klein as its showrunner, working in collaboration with Power Rangers franchise overlord Jonathan and Whistle is no longer moving forward at Netflix. Power Rangers owner Hasbro Entertainment in turn is exploring a new creative direction for the series, TV Line hears, and with a new partner. TV Line has reached out to Netflix for comment, and Jin Saku, they actually mentioned Jin Saku here, first reported on the series stalling. And that's pretty much it. It just talks about background information about Mighty Morphin, going to Dino Fury and Cosmic Fury. Josh from Toku Topics actually shared this DM he got from one of his sources about the brand, and it reads, for Power Rangers, there's been significant confusion and disagreement on what to do with the brand. One proposal was to cancel the live-action series and switch to animation, fixing the problem about rotating casts. Research also found that the core audience of 5 to 7-year-olds focus more on the color of the Rangers, so it probably would help if the Rangers are always the same, like how Bruce Wayne is Batman. Lastly, buying Power Rangers and E1 was done without checking in with the Hasbro research department. After the deals were in place, some in Hasbro spent months working through the details and trying to post facto justify the purchase decisions. Alright, so what the heck is happening here? So there's a lot of questions to be asked. First off, okay, so let's talk about the second point. So are they saying that just like there was a whole department in Hasbro that just didn't even know that they were buying Power Rangers? Like, what's up with that? What the heck's up with that? Seems like there is a bunch of miscommunication or even just lack of communication going on in Hasbro, and like how does that even happen? Now back to the first point. Now there's a lot to go with the first point. First up with the animation. Now, so many people have been suggesting Power Rangers to go animated, not just by fans, but also by people who have worked on the show. I think it'd be cool. I mean, you could definitely do a lot more things with an animated show. You'd have more freedom to do things. You wouldn't have to really rely on Sentai. Not that Power Rangers is going to rely on Sentai in the future if it continues, but you can definitely save a lot of time trying to find actors and shooting live scenes and things like that. I mean, obviously you need voice actors, but yeah, other than that, it's, like I said, a lot more freedom in those aspects. In my personal opinion, it'd be cool to have an animated series, but have it alongside a live action show, because that's what kind of makes Power Rangers, right? It's live action, and I've always preferred live action stuff over animated stuff. Most of the things I'm into are live action, tokusatsu in general, Kamen Rider, Super Sentai. Live action has always had that charm, all the cool, colorful suits and rubber monsters and cool explosions, awesome fight scenes. It's really cool to see like what the human body could do. With the next point, I think that point is much more divisive in the fandom. When they talk about the core audience, 5 to 7-year-olds, I swear I thought it was more like 3 to 7 or 3 to 5 or something. I thought it was younger than that, or maybe 4 to 5, 4 to 6, I don't know. And apparently the rotation of casts is a problem with this demographic, and I can see that. Mighty Morphin kind of had that problem back in the day, so Mighty Morphin, that lasted 3 seasons. And, the Zordon era, it was pretty consistent, so I think that was fine, with, having to swap out characters and whatnot. But ever since Lost Galaxy / Lightspeed Rescue happened, and they've been doing the whole pretty much Sentai route, where every year it's been a new cast, new characters, new villains. The thing is, like, Power Rangers has been so irrelevant since Mighty Morphin, or maybe even since, I don't know, In Space, Lost Galaxy, around there. So obviously it just wasn't a problem for, Power Rangers fans, because, Power Rangers fans were the ones watching the show. And so when it came around to Samurai, now Samurai was such a huge deal, you know, like Saban buying back the franchise, and it was basically like a resurgence, almost like a Mighty Morphin Part 2, essentially. So I'd imagine when Megaforce happened, maybe these kids were like, wait, hold on, what's happening? Who are these new people? Like, what's going on? But, you know, those kids, they weren't aware of what Power Rangers is. Power Rangers has pretty much always been a show with rotating casts, rotating stories, and everything like that. So maybe it just doesn't work anymore for this new generation of kids, or even just American audiences in general. Just like to the point of what this person said, like how Bruce Wayne is Batman. Like, yeah, I mean, maybe the Red Ranger always has to be Jason Lee Scott, you know, maybe the Pink Ranger always has to be Kimberly, or maybe new characters, and then just, you know, start from scratch. So I get it, I get the point, but, you know, at the same time, as a Power Rangers fan, as a hardcore Power Rangers fan, I like the rotation of the cast. It's always fresh, it's always new. You know, you get like a 20, 30, 40 episode season, and you finish the story, and, you know, having a nice finale at the end is always nice. And hardcore fans have been making the argument like, what do you mean by that? Like, it's like Power Rangers has had rotating casts for the longest time, and it's been fine. But the thing is, who's ever working on Power Rangers wants it to grow to even higher heights. They want it to be a more relevant IP, but I get the sentiment. I'm a hardcore fan too. I like to see the rotating cast, but maybe in reality, that's just not how it should be. It works well with Sentai and Kamen Rider. It's just a totally different audience over there. And, you know, at least we got those. At least we have Sentai and Rider. Would it be nice for us to get official subs, you know, every time an episode releases, you know, a new episode releases? Yeah, that would be nice. So yeah, this is big news for Power Rangers, or lack of Power Rangers, however you want to see it. Let me know in the comments what you think, and what you would like to see out of Power Rangers by Hasbro. I don't know, it's we are literally in like the darkest times of Power Rangers, honestly. There's the comics, but even then, we don't even know what's happening with the comics, so. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you think, and thank you all so much, everyone, for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't. Follow us on our social media just below. We also have a Discord, just make sure to put some toys, collectibles, all that good stuff, and we'll see you all next time.